Hey guys, it's Deligracy here today, and I am playing a new game for once. I am playing UFC2, which I was lucky enough to be taught how to play by the creative director himself, Brian Hayes, when I was in Sydney last week. I know, crazy, right? And while I was sitting with Brian, asking him a lot of questions about the game and learning to play the game with him, he actually showed me this really cool create fighter mode in the game where you can create your fighter for any weight class. You can change their height, you can change their skin color, their hairstyle, and then even use sliders to warp their face. I also want to add that I'm about to go to bed, so I have no makeup on, so excuse that. But yeah, it's just really, really cool. And so I decided, why don't I make a video of a create fighter of a cool character? So I thought I'd do the Joker from Batman. He is probably most recently recognized as being played by Heath Ledger, most famously, of course, with the new films coming out, might mix that up a little bit. But yeah, he was portrayed by a fellow Australian, Heath Ledger, who I loved, who unfortunately passed away. But I decided that this fighter kind of looked like Heath, and they had this fantastic green hair color, and I was like, yes, I am making the Joker. And to be honest, I'm not actually that familiar with Batman or his role in the film or comic books, but I think he's just such an iconic character nonetheless, and everyone knows who he is, even if you're not a Batman fan or comic book fan. And I don't know, I think he's probably one of the most ingenious characters of all time, and that's saying a lot when you haven't even really watched what he does in films or, comic books or whatever. So I did do a little bit of research, and basically, I kind of already knew this, but the Joker is basically in Batman, the arch enemy of Batman. He's playful and tricky, but he's also a bit of a psychopath and he's evil and he just loves killing people for no reason. So he's kind of presented as being a little bit mentally unstable, and he never wants to kill Batman because he has so much fun with teasing Batman. And he is responsible, I think, for damaging some of the main characters and also killing off some of the main characters. So he's pretty hard to beat. I don't think anyone's been able to beat him. But I did have a look at his powers and abilities because I was like, what does he do? And he does have a little bit of skill in hand-to-hand combat, and they say that he's not better at hand-to-hand combat than Batman, but he has more agility and speed. But he also uses comedy weapons, so his famous cards, they can be razor sharp and he can cut people with them. Or what was the other thing? He has a Joker venom called Happy Gas, and it's a poison that makes his victims fall on the ground laughing before they die. Really dark, evil stuff. And one cool thing that I discovered was that in the comic books, he used to often break the fourth wall. Now, if you guys don't know what that saying means, breaking the fourth wall kind of implies in most often TV, where basically an actor on stage will break the wall of you and the TV and actually say, hey, I'm on a TV show or something that basically makes it obvious that they are just a character acting. So the Joker, because he is such a trickster, he would sometimes break the fourth wall of a comic book, and that kind of said to the reader, he's even tricking you. So I don't know, I just thought that was really, really highly creative and very admirable and just really, really cool. My background is I'm a graphic designer, so I love all artsy stuff, and I don't know, I loved that. But anyways, you can see here we're up to putting all the extra tattoos on. We have the cards there. We have some kind of skull tattoos going on, which is a bit of fun. He has his iconic black circles around his eyes, his kind of cut open, extended red lip, and it's kind of a shame. I've got a bit of hiccups. It's kind of a shame because I couldn't get that clown white face paint in the game. They don't actually have a tattoo of that color. But basically, this tattoo engine is awesome in the game. You can, as you can see right now, I'm going ha 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 with different letters, and you can change the scale of them. You can push and pull them, thin them out, lengthen them. You can then put them on an angle if you want to, and it's just really cool. I think we're about to put this A on an angle, and so cool. There we go. So it's really easy to use. You can extend basic round shapes, which is what I did around the eyes, and actually make them a little bit deformed to make them more organic. And it's just so cool. I could spend so much time on this. And the actual face design of the characters, you use sliders to enhance the lips and nose. You can make the nose look really broken, which is kind of funny in UFC. And yeah. But I probably will be posting some gameplay. I also made SpiderMan, so I'll show you a few photos of him at the end. He didn't turn out as well, but it's all a bit of fun. So if you'd like to see more of these, do let me know. And I would say they're online for you to download and fight with, but I haven't figured out how to do that yet. I'm sure it's really easy, but if you want to play with the Joker, just let me know in the comments down below, and I'll go to the effort and find out how to do that. I'm sure it won't take long. And yeah, this is pretty much him. He's a pretty cool guy. I want to fight with him. I think he looks pretty good. I think he's gonna get some KOs. And I didn't actually set his skills to be unique to him. He's got all the stocko standard ones. But this is the finished screenshots of him. I kind of think he looks a little bit like Heath Ledger, and this is my attempt at Spider-Man, so it's a bit of an abstract Spider-Man, and this is them together as my fighters. Pretty cool. But anyways, I hope you guys are having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are in the world. I'll speak to you soon.